Hey everyone, it is Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. I'm fantastic. This daily delivery on this topic might be a day later than planned, but a busy time at GoPowercat. Go check it out. Got lots of coverage, football recruiting and basketball and other stuff going on. But the Big 12 football schedules are out. Make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube site for the latest K-State news. We appreciate it. Helps our algorithm when you click subscribe here at YouTube. The K-State schedule is very interesting to me. I'm really disappointed from a personal standpoint that they're not going to any of the new schools. And of course, it's a 14-school schedule next year as the 4 newcomers come in. That would, of course, be Houston, UCF, Cincinnati, and BYU. And the departing schools, Oklahoma and Texas, are still hanging around for at least one season. We're unclear if it's 1 or 2 seasons. Their deadline to give notice if they're not going to be back in 24 was the end of January, and that's why the schedule came out then. We will see if this is a 1-year cycle of a schedule at 14 schools or a 2-year cycle. But Kansas State's schedule, I think, works out pretty well for them. It's maybe the bye week after week 4 is a little bit earlier than one would want, but they open at home in Big 12 play, which is remarkable. That never happens, hardly ever happens. UCF comes to town at the end of September to start Big 12 play, and the Knights should be pretty darn good. Probably the best team coming into the conference in terms of what they'll be like next season. But a couple of the schedules around the conference jumped out at me, and I think you can make an argument that Cincinnati and Oklahoma State have the easiest schedules, but also the strangest schedules in the conference. Cincinnati is one of the newcomers, and they play all of their fellow newcomers. They're the only school to do that, to play all 3 other teams that are coming into the conference. They avoid some of the heavyweights in the league. They end up, I think their schedule ends with West Virginia and Kansas, which might be regarded as 2 of the easier games, although KU will be pretty good again. Just a very odd schedule for the Bearcats. As I don't feel like they're fully integrated into the conference with this schedule, so be it. But the worst schedule of all, without any doubt, is Oklahoma State. I feel badly for what happened to Oklahoma State in this schedule, and I don't understand how this happened. There will be 5 schools from Texas in the conference next year and possibly for 2 years, with the addition of Houston to the existing 4 Big 12 Texas schools. Oklahoma State plays Houston. They don't play any of the 4 schools coming in or that exist already from Texas. It's very strange. And on top of that, their home game with Kansas State is on a Friday night, thus making it not ideal for recruiting weekend. So boy, Oklahoma State didn't get any favorites from the Big 12 in the schedule, but overall it's fun to see new names in the schedule, new places to go, even if they're not letting me go to any of them. It just isn't fair. Was it too much to ask for Orlando in November? Apparently.